Super Idol di Charo, donate need to 10 by each for the
Guys, I've been warning about this. Or at least I've been somewhat complaining about this for the past 2 years. So here's the thing that just dropped. This is like a day or two ago. Here we are. The Game Awards aims to recognize the best creative and technical work each year, irrespective of the format of that content's release. Expansion packs, new game seasons, DLCs, remakes, and remasters are all eligible in all categories. If the jury deems the new creative and technical work to be worthy of a nomination, factors such as the newness of the content and its price value should be taken into consideration. It should be, but is it going to? Well, there you have it. So basically, everybody can be nominated for a Game of the Year. Everybody and anything can be nominated Game of the Year, bro. You know? You know that fucking the horse armor. Let's nominate this what's it called? What we talking about? Well, like DLCs or some shit. Okay, fucking horse armor from Diablo. All right, that can get Game of the Year, guys. Yeah, we might as well. It's like fucking $60 or some shit. Anyways, I mean, yeah. So any like added in anything can be Game of the Year essentially. Yeah. So people think that they're doing all of this just to prepare for Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree to be nominated for Game of the Year. Because this is happening like a couple days before nomination, right? Nominations, they start tomorrow. And I'll probably be streaming it. It's at like 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll probably stream it on YouTube. You'll catch me then. But anyways, yeah. I am very, very against this, right? Like I stated my stance on this, and this was mainly due to the was it the Resident Evil remake last year, I think, and it got nominated for Game of the Year. Yeah, even though it can be like completely different, right? Or not completely different, but like fairly different from the original. I still don't think it should be nominated because it's a remake. And if we allow this remake to be, Game of the Year, like even nominated, then that means that means everybody can pretty much like, take the IP from one game, just add like maybe some Diablo horse armor to that bitch and call it a new game and get fucking nominated for Game of the Year, get a second turn, maybe even 3 turns, they take that fucking remake and they remake the remake, type shit, yeah. So I've been really, really highly against this shit, because, it just allows leeway. Yeah, sure, like it could be completely different from the original, but still, no, because then I don't think it should be allowed, to be fair. But, pretty much an excuse for Elden Ring. Yeah, I really feel like Elden Ring was nominated for Game of the Year. Now, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people were saying, you know what, this is my Game of the Year. I'm not gonna lie, if it wins Game of the Year for me, I'm still against it being nominated, but would I be mad that it won? Or yeah, not really, because it really is another game, essentially. Like, it's Elden Ring 2, part 2. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like it kind of, it brought my fun back. Like, gaming was getting kind of, lately, besides Baldur's Gate 3. And, of course, the Elden Ring 1, type shit. But when Shadow of Erdtree came out, I'm just like, I'm back in there. But still, I mean, like, it shouldn't be, it's a DLC, downloadable content, right? Is that what it's? I don't know, but it don't deserve it. That's stupid as hell. There should be a category for DLCs and expansions. This just means they're nominating Elden Ring again for Game of the Year because of the DLC. Yeah, I feel like, oh my gosh, I really feel like they are nominating it. They might do a last second switch, but I don't know. I don't know because everyone's like really really against this shit. Yeah, bruh. They should have released this maybe like last year because like fucking well we did get a remake. We got like Resident Evil, I think, got like Game of the Year nominations, so they should have released it then, you know. But I mean, whatever. Terrible, not surprising, but terrible DLC should be its own award. Remakes, remasters its own. Including them for all categories is an insult to basically any fully new game. All of this for Elden Ring to have 2 Game of the Years to its name. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, the classic. Please wrap it up. Or yeah. I feel like though with remakes and remasters, it maybe be in the same category as DLC. I'm not sure. I mean, because they are like, I mean, of course, it's like, oh, it's like a whole new game, but it's still like adding on to, you know, whatever was already there, right? I think like, because there's not much remakes and shit every year. So, I mean, I feel like they should just be added in together. But I mean, anyways, I mean, that's just what I'm thinking. There's already a DLC category, I think. Yeah, because Cyberpunk got something last year, right, for their DLC. Like the expansion, I don't know, but yeah. The jury, yeah. Mickey Mouse win. Honestly, I mean, everyone's saying Final Fantasy, refan to whatever the fuck, you know, and then for the win, you know, getting it. But I mean, this is Final Fantasy 7 a remake. I mean, yeah, and everyone's, yeah. I think the main thing is the DLC though. Like that's pretty insane for it to be considered for like Game of the Year. Just on a general level. For Elden Ring, not really, because it's a whole new fucking game. Because Elden Ring, yeah. I don't think I agree with this at all. DLC and expansions should not be considered for Game of the Year or other categories where full games only really, yeah, it's just not fair. I don't think it's fair. Although I would not be mad if it got it, but I mean, like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so it is pretty wild. If the DLC expansion wins Game of the Year, cancel the show. I'm dead ass. Yeah, so everyone's thinking it's pretty much Elden Ring. I pretty much think it's Elden Ring too. Like, you know, what else could it be, right? Like, why are they making this statement? You know, because they really wanted to win, or maybe they already have the fucking winner in their minds, right? You know, and also, okay, this is Grumps though, but I mean, this is the actual jury, okay? This is the actual fucking people who are, like, rating the Game of the Year shit, right? So, according to the official website of the Game Awards, the opinion of the fans counts in the selection of the winners. But the value of your vote is much smaller than that of the jury. Thus, the jury's decision for 90% compared to 10 for the popular vote. Now, I never knew this. I never knew this. I probably should have, like, you know, yeah, because I was thinking, like, oh, we're voting for it, right? But it's really, I mean, yeah, they select the motherfuckers for us to vote for, sure, but, like, they still get the final say, which is actually, it's pretty insane. But you got IGN. Oh, God. Oh, you got Game Rant. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. Interesting, bro. Swear to God, if I saw Kotaku on this bitch, holy hell. But anyways, yeah, so people are scared because they're gonna think that Dragon Age is gonna get Game of the Year. I don't think it's gonna get Game of the Year. You know, I mean, if they did what they were supposed to do, then it would have got Game of the Year, right? You know, because it would have been like another Baldur's Gate type of shit, right? Because they're somewhat similar, you know. But I mean, I'm just saying in terms of impact and stuff, right? Because they're like pretty much similar to each other. Yeah, unfortunately, no, it didn't turn out like that. It's pretty much like a 7 out of 10 at most for me. I mean, a lot. Now I'm trying to actually, I'll talk about this more in another video, but I'm trying to like actually get through a second playthrough. I can't even go until like after the tutorial part because it's just like it's, I'm just like, oh man, I can't even, like, you know, it's just not pulling me in, bro, you know. It's hard to, you know, all the other Dragon Ages, even Inquisition was my first one, you know, right? So of course I got the most playthroughs on that. But like even Inquisition, or it's like, you know, I mean, it got Game of the Year, sure, but like it's definitely, you know, not the best. But even that, I can play that like tons of times, you know, like replay it and shit. And Dragon Age 2. But this one, no. That's just no. But anyway, so yeah, people are scared. Dragon Age Velgard is going to get Game of the Year. But I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll win Game of the Year simply because of agenda. Calling it now. Yup, that's what everyone... Yeah, everyone... Yeah. I mean, it's a solid game. I mean, it's between a 6 to 7 to me, but like for Dragon Age, it is definitely not a Dragon Age game for sure. Yeah, I mean, nomination, maybe, right? Maybe. I said I'll laugh out loud if it actually gets a nomination, right? Even before the game came out, you know, just because all the hate and shit it was getting. But I don't know. I'm seeing, you know, because it's been kind of weak this year. I'm not going to lie in terms of games. From what I've, you know, I didn't play all of them, obviously. But, like, just in terms of games, it feels pretty weak this year. Obviously, what's it called? GTA 6 is going to get Game of the Year next year. So we only got this year, and then we got to wait till 2026, you know. You know, even if GTA turns out to be dog shit, it's still probably going to win either way, just out of popularity. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm just looking at up here right now. Yeah, I feel like Black Myth Wukong will get a nomination. People are saying no, but, like, you know, Velgard kind of dropped the ball, so, you know. Yeah, it probably will get a nomination either way. Stellar Blade, yeah. Yeah. Dragon's Dogma 2. Oh, God. Well, I think that's more than, like... There's only, like, 5, right? 5 or 6 I could know. It's, like, 7, bro. I don't feel like Dragon's Dogma will get the fucking nomination. No. If it was a good story, then yeah. But, you know, they dropped the ball, too. Better not be anywhere near the top 50 because, oh my gosh. See, there we go. Yeah. Hogwarts 2.0 again. Stellar Blade Game of the Year. I gotta play the Stellar Blade. But isn't it like a PlayStation? Yeah, it's like a PlayStation game. I gotta play it on, like, PC, if anything. Anyways... That's it. Who's your Game of the Year? Do I have a Game of the Year? Honestly, no, not really. And that's why I'm saying, like, I wouldn't even be mad if, like, Elden Ring got Game of the Year. Like, I'm sorry, you know, right? Because I don't play Final Fantasy. I mean, I will eventually get to these games, but, like, there's just too much shit coming out, right? Rebirth, yeah. I did play Black Myth Wukong, Helldivers. I'm about to play Space Marines. Whenever I feel like it. Dragon's Dogma I played. That's pretty much it. I mean, like, yeah. Like, not too many new games, right? Because most of the games that I wanted to play, that I saw, like, the trailers and shit for, even at the last Game Awards, like, 2023, they're all coming out in 2025. So 2025 is kind of stacked for me, funnily enough. Assassin's Creed, sigh. That's all I gotta say about it, you know. I'm just trying to focus on the next one, okay, you know. If there isn't. Well, no, because they're like they are making like 3 at a time, I think, or some bullshit like that. That's their problem too. I mean, we can go all into that. But anyways, that's it. What's your Game of the Year? I'm not even gonna be like surprised or mad or anything at the fucking what's it called, the nominations and shit. It's kind of a weak year for me in general, at least for my taste, right? You know, my type of games, right? But peace.
Shot at a black man and took his shoes. Customized my AR like a Black Ops 2. Just scammed a white kid out of some Gorilla Glue. I don't wanna fuck this bitch, she smell like poo poo.